Let's all go to the
Go to the
lobby.
lobby.
I,
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
oh shit, freaking Michael's gone, dude.
Are you gone?
Nigga
Yeah.
gone. Oh well, let's
Let me
run
see.
back. Anyway, well, last episode was kind of serious, and we had a couple more topics to talk about, and then we'll get back to our fun antics. Um,
Maybe.
One of the
Post in the
major
comments
topics
below if you
that
care.
I'm not very pleased about is the way people abuse Social Security and food stamps and all those
Oh,
reparation.
Hold up. Okay, Mike, where'd you go?
Wait, Mike's back.
I think
Woo!
so. He just said something.
So anyway, I don't like how people abuse SSI and
it's the tacos.
all
What's
the
that?
food stamps and
Where?
stuff like that because there are people out there that struggle that actually need that, and I have personal experience with both the people that need it for real and the people that abuse it. So my mother,
No, I'd like to say this before we start this topic. In the last episode, I didn't say this. Our goal isn't to offend people. If you're offended by this, fuck you. That's fine. But
You're offending them, you dumbass.
no, our goal is never to offend people on purpose. But if what we talk about offends you, that's all right. That's your opinion. You're offended. Go ahead, talk about it all you want.
opinions
But
are like dicks. Everyone has one, but some are just
some of them are stank as fuck.
All 10 subscribers that we have dicks, so.
You don't know that.
most likely. I doubt if we have any
I know,
female
'cause you
subscribers.
sent
I
me
mean, well, maybe
Michael,
because of
Garrett.
our
Michael,
strapping good looks, you know what I'm saying?
excuse me. You don't know that I have a dick.
Did you just assume my
Zach,
gender?
Did you just assume my memes? Okay, so
Zach,
like
you
I
told
was
me not to
I
tell anyone for
continue
$1 million, so.
wait. I'm gonna continue this, finish this off, just so Brad can get on topic, and we can do this last episode before we all go to bed. So, uh, we don't mean to offend people on purpose. If we are offended, then we didn't mean to do that. We're just talking about some bullshit. We just posted this to have fun. So there you go. We don't mean to offend you on purpose. So yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's just show our faces too, so that way they know who we are.
Anyway, um, I've had personal experience with both the abuser and the actual needy people that use SSI and food stamps. And I find it very disappointing that we pay our very good and well earned freaking tax dollars on people that just don't want to work and think they can play the system and just have a free life. I mean, I will admit it's a pretty bad life, but it's still terrible that people can get away with living off of doing no work and like be parasites on the people that do work for a living and pay
So
taxes.
that people who don't work just need to stop existing
Yeah, pretty much.
or
Well,
start.
well, I mean, if you're disabled, I mean, that's what I'm getting to. If you're disabled, you need this, and the people that can work but choose not to and get SSI and food stamps, they take that away from the people that actually need it. Like my uncle, he has a bad back and he tried to get food stamps and that kind of stuff and they couldn't give it to him just cuz they didn't have enough. And then on the other hand, you have someone like my mother's boyfriend who is the absolute epitome of freaking cancer. Um he just abuses the system, and
Chooses not to work and beats
he
your
chooses
mother.
not to work even though he's completely able-bodied, and he doesn't
Just
spend a
fat.
lick of those reparations on worthy things like food or
He
housing. No,
spends it
he
all on
spends it all on
alcohol.
lottery tickets and alcohol and cigarettes. That's it. So just put yourself in
And
these
also
shoes.
and also I'm gonna say he probably spends it on meth. Just saying. Just saying. Seen walking out of that room while Brad's asleep in his house. Just white shit around his nose. Not even kidding.
Take it away.
Probably meth.
So anyway, just put yourself in these shoes. You've worked your entire life. You worked hard to get where you are, and then you have to pay these taxes every single year, to support people need that need extra money because they can't make ends meet because they're disabled. But then you got this person taking the money that you put into taxes and just living off of it, and they're putting in zero effort, and they're spending it on things that don't even benefit anything. Like they if anything, they're just harming themselves with your money.
I got dropped from call.
So I believe that the system for getting food stamps and SSI should be at least more strict.
To at least maybe more secure in finding its people. Like they might check up on the people and see if they are able-bodied enough to work, while there's somebody who's completely disabled and
And
can't
they shouldn't be for
work.
life. They shouldn't be until further notice. They should be for like a set amount of time if they are not permanently disabled. Like if you have an
They should
autistic
have a test
child,
on entry.
if you have an autistic child, you should be able to get reparations for that. But if you're just some guy that's sitting on their ass and just drinking, you don't need reparations. You need to get help and get a
What they should
job,
do is
dude.
have a test. What they should do is have a test. If you have legal documentation of you being disabled and you having this like a doctor's recommendation that you do not work, then you bring that to this place and they test you for this. And then they say, all right, you can't work. Here's how long you have this for. Here's how long you have money for. Come back after this and we'll see if you still can't work. And if you still can't work, then we'll keep giving this to you. While people who can work have to go take the test to get food stamps and SSI and whatnot. If they are able-bodied enough to do the test and work and they don't have legal documentation that says they can't do it, then they can't get food stamps and they're told, fuck off.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. So that was your topic. That is a very interesting and good topic, and I completely understand where you're coming from. And let me just say, your mom's kind of a bitch. No offense.
Yeah, she is. But she's actually gotten off that gravy train though. She actually went to work and I'm pretty proud of her for that. She used to be one of those people I'm talking about that would squat with food stamps and stuff, but she's still offending like on one level. For one, my mother is she refuses to relinquish her custody of me. I mean for like the year or so that it's actually worth anything because she gets her tax return and she gets thousands of dollars for me
Spend that.
because she's in possession of me, even though she's not, because I live about 1,000 miles away from her, and I have for over a year now.
What you can do is you can actually go to the court and say, or you can have your grandparents go to the court and say, we want custody over him. She will not relinquish custody over
I
him.
know we're getting that
He's
done
not been
this
in her
year, but
possession.
that's a little personal.
Well, that's what my dad was trying to do with me and my older brother. Not less so my older brother, but he was suing my mother for custody over me because she refused to relinquish custody to him, which she just said, I would have done it, but he never asked. So, and so he sued her. They met with the bank statement, or the bank statement is the wrong word. They met with the court case, and my dad said he wanted my last name changed or hyphenated to Shadle Freeman. And now that I'm not living with my dad, based on some circumstances that I'm not going to go through right now, he's dead to me now. I hate him so much. I consider myself not to have a dad anymore. So now we're trying to go through this whole thing, getting back custody for my mom, and having my dad pay my mom $500 a month for compensation over me because he needs to pay child support and whatnot. And we're also trying to get custody back. So what she's trying to do is say all of this previous stuff is null and void because he's not been in Eric's possession, that's my dad's name, for a year and up now. So yeah, what they can do is just go to the court and say this, get a court case based on it. He hasn't been in her possession for this amount of time, and she refuses to relinquish custody. So we're trying to sue her for this. It doesn't have to cost any money. It just has to be we need the court to get her to give us custody. So that's that. Mike, do you have a topic that you're passionate about? You can talk for like 10 minutes about. That isn't cancer. Hello?
Is Mike even a thing? Like,
No, I don't think
What?
Mike's a
yeah,
thing.
he's a thing. He was just enthralled in something, probably staring at his own dick.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, Mike, it's pretty big, and I understand that. But come on, we're on camera.
Playing Smash Bros.
Oh, I get it. So I guess no topic from you.
Bring on the topic. Trust me.
Say a topic then. That you're passionate
Black
about.
Lives Matter,
We
being
have the
labeled a
entirety of 10 minutes, so.
Black Lives Matter being labeled a terrorist organization, and the fact that it deserves to. Because fucking what they've
Let's talk
done, the
about
shit that they've done. In the
hashtag dicks out for Harambe.
No,
Okay, Michael,
not gonna
go off on Black Lives Matter.
That's your passionate topic. Go off on Black Lives Matter. Why do you hate it? What do you hate about it?
genuinely, dude. I fucking despise that fucking dude. They act like.
Oh, did you hear that one day? Real quick, I'm gonna stop
They
you
act
right there.
like
Did you hear
black
that one
rights are
day?
not a thing anymore. They act
Did
like
you hear-
they act like entitled pricks, dude.
Did you hear that
They
one
fucking
day
like,
they were
oh,
supposed to have a
I'm
purge?
president, we're gonna fucking shoot some people. Like you're a fucking idiot, and like
Do you know
and, like,
that
the fact-
black on black
the fact that they
crime?
go, one police officer shoots
Zach,
a
just
black dude
let him.
because they fucking. I don't remember the story, but it was something about like he was reaching into his shirt pocket and fucking the officer thought he was pulling out a gun. So he fucking unloaded on him, and then Black Lives Matter gets their fucking panties in a bunch. And they start going off on police officers. They fucking killed 3 of them, and they're like, we good, fam. We don't care. They fucking don't understand that.
But
Like,
then
they're innocent lives, and they don't do shit about it.
they don't think about, oh man, that policeman was doing just what he had to do, because freaking they tell you to freeze and put your hands in the air for a reason, so they don't have to use freaking lethal force on your ass.
And I
If
understand
they'd
why Mike
cooperate,
is a.
you'd be
Dude was
fine.
being a fucking idiot. Pretty much,
Mike,
the dude was being a fucking idiot, and he's like, put your hands up, put your hands up, put them up. I don't want to use anything violent. And the fucker like still reached it into his pocket, and then the fucking officer shot him, and then the fucking internet's just like, oh shit, dude, oh shit, fucking shot up a cop. Oh my god, the police are scum. We need to
brutality.
disarm police.
No,
The idea
I
that
understand why.
The idea that you need to fucking disarm police is the dumbest fucking idea I've ever heard.
Oh
Like,
man,
let's
let's have
What is going through your mind when you're fucking thinking of that? Disarm the police and why don't we give it to we need more civilians doing that shit. If you give guns to the civilians and expect them to handle crime rates are gonna soar. I'm just gonna say that.
I have strong opinions on gun control too.
Real quick, I understand why Mike is passionate about this. It's because his mom's a cop, and she could be in this very situation
Mike
that
is
all
going
these other people are in.
too. He's gonna get his shit kicked in.
Well, he's Spanish, so they really can't touch him. He's both white and black, so. No, okay, I understand that, but your brother's pretty tough. He can handle himself, dude. He's got weeaboo swords. Don't worry. No, but like, I understand why you're passionate about this, and that's a topic I like to talk about as well. The Black Lives Matter group is saying, "Oh, it's all these police people's fault," and that one lady you can look it up. This one lady went to a group and said, "We need to demilitarize the police. We need to disarm the police. We need to take away the guns and give it to civilians." That's fucking dumb. These police officers with guns are the only thing standing between you. There's these police officers with guns, and their weapons are the only thing standing between you and that murderer standing down the street waiting to see when nobody's around.
I have something to add to that.
Militarized?
I have something to add to that thought. A thing with gun control for me is, okay, what's the logic behind this? We tried prohibition on alcohol. Alcohol is a simple thing. It's just a thing you drink and it makes you feel all. People love it, and
Makes you feel
we
good on
couldn't-
the inside,
we
man.
couldn't control alcohol coming through the border, and we still can't control drugs coming through the
It wasn't
border.
in the border, you dumbass. It was in fucking Chicago with Al Capone.
Yeah, I know that, but like they could be smuggled through the border and stuff. Like it was a lot too, like exporting.
Whichever way to talk about that's why like
And
marijuana's illegal. So
okay, um the reason that if we make it to where civilians can't own guns or carry handguns or we can't have guns in general, the bad idea behind that is if a bad terrorist person wants to shoot up their school or shoot up an office or do a terroristic activity,
That's it. Oh my god, I have reason to believe
the
it.
reality of it is, if you take away guns from everybody, there are still people that are going to have guns,
yeah,
and then
that's what I'm
nobody
saying.
has guns.
There's still people that
But
are going to
there's
get
still people that
guns.
are going to. There's no way to stop anything from happening,
If
and it's
someone
not
wants to
like
shoot up a
sit
school, they're
down
going to
and
get a
think
gun
about
and shoot up a school, dude.
They're going to figure out how to get a gun. So I think what they do
The
need to do
bitch,
is
the bitch that said that
not
is a
gun.
fucking idiot. Can we all just agree on that?
Yeah.
I will agree with
Black
that.
Lives Matter group
It's sort of
is
like that one lady who like got kicked out of Congress for freaking opposing going to war with Japan when they freaking attacked Pearl Harbor. Like she was just like, no, and everyone was just like, get fucked.
fucking idiot. She's literally they're on the same fucking intelligence level with me.
Yeah, well, like what it is there's always going to be somebody doing something bad, and we shouldn't like not try to stop it. We shouldn't just lay down and take it and let it happen. We should figure out ways to stop this without taking it away from the people who have it, like with guns. We shouldn't take it away from civilians because there are several cases of the police not being able to do anything while a civilian steps in when the police aren't around and does something about a crime.
And
And
once
Oh,
again,
I'm sorry, Black
this
Lives
could
Matter,
all
the
be
utility.
prevented if we just made restrictions harder to like get guns. Just like we could make it harder to get Social Security, we could make it harder to get guns to where people that did not, well, like they would get guns, but like they couldn't just walk into a store and grab it. They would have to go through like other means.
intense physical training and mental training. Like those people who shot up the one guy who shot like 7 people at a church and such. Uh, they say he played Call of Duty, or Glenn Beck, somebody who's a liberal, says that video games are the root of all evil and they're Satan, and this guy
Video
played
games
Call
are
of Duty
the
and that
fuck-
shut up, Michael. That guy trained with these these this Call of Duty for this sole reason. No, this kid was mentally insane. He was not sane at all.
Dude,
He was completely insane, and he got a gun because he went there and said, "Let me have a gun," and they said, "Okay," and he went and killed people.
dude, I've been playing Skyrim all day. I'm ready to stab my dog with a butterfly knife.
Dude, I understand that.
Like, dude,
Dude,
I'm
I don't
pent
have a
up.
dog.
I've been training all day. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, let's go.
No,
See, I
not
just
a
cooked that
retard.
pizza. That pizza
Video games
pizza
are
has shaved
purely
dog
for
on it.
leisure.
Video games are a way to escape to another reality when your basic life is shit.
Not even
Which is
that.
why I
It's
play.
just a thing for recreation.
Use it to relax. I use it to escape from the shitty reality that is my life. People use it for different reasons, and everybody's reason is reasonable. Reason. But no matter what reason you use things for, that's completely off topic. Things need to be harder to obtain. Guns need to be harder to obtain with a mental training thing. You have to see if you are mentally sane enough to obtain the gun and use it, and you need a special permit to do this. For SSI and food stamps, you should have a you should go over there and take a test to see if you can work, and if you can work, they should be able to find you a job or something. If you can't find it on your own, just to have them help you with employment, something, or go to an employment office, because I'm pretty sure that's a thing. They'll try to find you a job and whatnot. They should test you to make sure you aren't insane for a gun. They should test you to make sure you are disabled, so you can, or like, have a referral from a doctor so that you can get SSI and food stamps. And those two are just lazy assholes and don't want to work because they don't feel like it, shouldn't be able to get those things, or those who are mentally insane shouldn't be able to get guns. That's all I'm saying.
So
God.
basically, is the conclusion of this video. This was just us venting about topics we're really passionate about and the things that we think need to
Something
change.
about autistic people who think that fucking disarming police is a great idea because
Autistic people is our next podcast. Wait for that. We'll
So we're gonna be
about
talking
that
about
next
you
time.
guys?
So
We
really
just
quick,
lost 3 videos. Did you hear that? That's the unanimous
we
sound of
just lost
everyone
3
clicking
viewers.
away.
No, so
Zach,
post
all
down
right,
in
so
the
our next
comments
topic
whoever's
is
watching.
our
Wait,
next
wait.
topic is gonna be about autistic people.
Yes. No, but like
So we're gonna be talking about you next time.
that's next video. No,
So
we're
we're gonna be
talking
talking
about
about
you.
you.
Like, no, so post down in the comments below if you're watching this. Post down in the comments below if you liked us talking about topics we feel passionate about and our venting about this and whatnot. This is just temporary. If you don't like it, we'll go back to autistic content. If you do like it, we'll continue doing this or whatever we feel like, honestly. Bradley, you're gonna end it soon?
Yeah, I think we're about done here.
Our hosts have been me, Zach, Michael, and Brad. This has been the Lobby Podcasts, and goodbye.
Goodbye, my
Kill
niggas.
yourself.